Hey, my beauties, and welcome back yet again. I really do appreciate that you've pressed play on this video, and I hope that you will find it beneficial. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Please go ahead and like the video throughout the video, and also I do look forward to your comments. So I'd really love it if you could comment in the comment section so that I can get to know you guys and also hear your opinions on this particular video. Today I'm talking about spending quality time with your children or with your child if you've got one. I feel like us as moms, we don't take the time to do that because we already feel like I am doing enough for you. I am already here for you, with you, doing so much with you, and I don't feel like I need to be isolating time to spend quality time with you because I already am, right? But what I'm speaking about now is taking the time out to get to know your children, one, taking the time out to make your child feel special, not making it part of any chores that you need to do, for instance, bathing them or, feeding them or cooking for them. Finding other means that you can get to know your little one because they are also growing, and as they grow, it's good to start understanding what is their favorite color. So one of the ways, let me give a practical example. One of the ways that I do it is I take a walk with my little one and we have an in-depth conversation. So I ask her, what is your favorite color? It changes from week to week or from the one moment that we spoke to the next moment. But that's good because then I am up to date with how she feels at that particular moment, what her favorite color is at that particular moment, and what color she's really fancying at that particular moment. So you constantly get to know them, even though at a smaller age it's constantly changing. It's keeping up with your little one, really. So that's one of the ways that I do it. I take a walk with her and I ask her in-depth questions, not only about what is your favorite color, but also what have you been up to this week. I know she's 4, but if you could hear the conversations that we had, it really feels like I am walking with my best friend and we are just catching up every single time. I am so fascinated by what she has to say. I am so fascinated by the things that she says, and I'm so fascinated by getting to know her and engaging in a conversation with her and making her feel special and making her feel like I'm spending one-on-one quality time and making her the center of my time at that particular moment. The other way that I like to do it is that I go and I spend some time with her on the playground. So we have our play date, no one else is there, and it's just me and her, and I get to know her as well. Sometimes I don't even ask questions. Sometimes we just play and we play and we play, and she continues on with her own conversation with me, and she leads the conversation, and I engage in the conversation as she's leading it with me. So that's another way of spending quality time, but also teaching your little ones to converse, to ask questions, to be involved in people's lives, and to get to know and understand the people that they love, right? So one of her favorite questions that she likes asking me when she's leading the question is, what is my favorite song? And she just out of the blue started asking me that question. I've never asked her that question before. And I learned now to ask her that question when we have conversations because it's clearly a question that is important to her and that makes her feel special. And therefore I ask that question as well now because I've learned from her that she loves asking it. And if you know anything about human beings, is that they ask and they do what they hope to get back. So if somebody is a giver of gifts, they love getting gifts back most times. If somebody loves cooking or cooks for you quite a lot, it means that that person loves receiving and being reciprocated with cooking and being hosted in that way. So that's just another example of human beings and how we work. Then the other way that I like to get to know my little one is to read bedtime stories. I find that at this particular time stories. That's spending that one-on-one time where you've left everything else and you are now focusing on reading with that child, or specifically reading a story that they love to hear or that they have chosen for that evening. That tells that child that I'm taking time out of my day to come and to do something that makes you happy, right? So I don't look at it as part of my parenting responsibilities or chores. I look at it as something that I'm doing that they love for me to do for them. Because some kids don't like for you to read for them. Some just want you to play a nursery rhyme and to let them be, and they will sleep by themselves. So for those that do and that ask you like my one does, then it's sort of like my time to spend with them and to do something for them and to, fulfill a request or a need for them. So I look at it from my perspective and our family dynamics, in the sense that it is quality time that I'm spending with my little one. So find something that your little one loves doing and make that something that you can spend time with them with and do just specifically for them. Other kids love baking, other kids love cooking. Maybe you could set out a day and help them cook their favorite meal as a way to spend time with them, or help them to bake their favorite cookies or bake their favorite cupcake. That's another way of spending time with them. Then the other way that I love to spend time is playtime. So I've spoken about the playtime, at the park or at a playground, but now I'm talking about playtime when we're at home. So I have a little girl and she really loves tea parties. So for me, I take time out of my day when she requests me to. Sometimes I initiate it and say, can we play a tea party? She pours water into a little teacup and she sets out or lays out a little tea set, and she has tea with me and we have conversations. I make it out in such a way that it's as if I'm having a tea party or I'm at a tea engagement with one of my friends, and we sit and we have a conversation and we talk about a lot of things. Sometimes the conversation is everywhere, but it's fine. It's quality time. I give it to her specifically. I don't do anything else in that time. I specifically give her that time and I make her feel special. So that's the other way that you can do it. You set aside time for a play date, a tea party, something that makes them feel special and something that they really enjoy doing. When you have multiple kids, you could set out for each one of them something that they like to do, and give them their individual specific time. That is the goal, and the importance of the tips that I'm giving is to individually spend quality time with that specific child. And I think I have come to the end of it. I think one last tip that I would like to give is, parks are free. It really takes nothing from you to go and sit at a bench and have quality time with your little one. Even if you go to a play park, if it's not just a nature park, that is also another way to spend quality time, as I've mentioned in the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, as I said, and I hope to see you guys in the next